It's a lesson, man. I'm
So, as you see, this was a little bit more full. Now, I have some left, but not as many as when we pulled one out. Okay? I'm holding this representing strongholds that you run to, right? Me, I am. So you're here now, we're telling you to go anywhere but backwards. We're telling you that you have to have some humility, and that you're going to need endurance, and you're going to have to figure out who you are, and you might have to change your surroundings, the people around you that you hang with that are going to encourage you, right?
Yes.
But if for some reason you feel like, I ain't ready for that, or I don't feel it, or that thing is just, you feel like you want to let this thing beat you because it's not bigger than you, it's not stronger than you.
Definitely.
It's not. But if you're not ready, then you come see your stronghold, which I represent, and you reach in and you pull out something, because you don't know what I'm going to give you. You just know what you're coming to get in your head. I'm going to get this. But you don't know what I'm actually giving you. So this is your choice. Everybody cards say your choice on the front. Yeah. This is your choice. This is your choice. Do you have a card?
No.
Okay. I need everybody to stand up and take out your choice. You can open it. So if you leave here and you go and take a choice, I'm not saying this is what's going to happen to you, but I'm just saying the possibilities. Mike, when you start us off, can you read what you picked?
I just skipped death.
You made it.
Just skip.
You just skipped death. That means whatever you did, you made it by the skin of your teeth, and you got enough opportunities to get it right.
I did make it. I did.
Christopher?
Could have been you. Your friend didn't make it. A lot of friends didn't make it.
So it could have been you, but the friend you was with got the bad bag.
Homeowner and peer recovery coach.
You made it? Okay, so you decided to go anywhere but backwards. You're a homeowner now. You're a peer recovery coach.
Amen.
I like that. Good choice.
Did.
Paralyzed.
Remember, we're not saying this is going to happen. We're saying that
you
don't know what the outcome of you going back is going to actually give you. Because you don't, do you?
No.
One more choice.
One more chance?
Chance. Okay, yes, a chance.
So you went back and got it and you made it. One more chance. That don't mean the next chance is going to be yours. You can sit down. You read yours, you can sit down.
Thank you.
One more chance.
One more chance? One more chance and stand up. Stay standing. Stay standing, Mike.
Oh, sorry.
Saquon.
Saquon.
Give yourself more time and stay in the program.
Woo!
So you wasn't ready to go home and you stayed. Ain't you staying here? Ain't you staying in the program?
You picked it. Give yourself some more time.
He just told me he was
to stay in the
staying.
program.
Oh, shoot.
Hallelujah. Have a seat.
I have not learned, I'm still using.
Still using. You stay standing. Let's go on this side.
Going anywhere but backwards.
Amen.
You chose to go anywhere but backwards. Great job. You can have a seat.
You can do it.
You can do it. That's what you're telling yourself.
Oh, good.
You picked it, you can do it. Have a seat, you can do it.
Suicide.
Oh.
Remember, we're not saying, y'all get that, right? We trying to show you,
That you take chances.
and
You
we
don't
don't know,
what's gonna happen.
because we don't. That's why we teach anywhere but backwards, because we just don't know.
You, sir. You were beaten bad, but you survived. You stay standing. You can have a seat.
Brain dead.
Brain dead. Have a seat. Lord have mercy.
This is your last chance.
You got one more chance. Stay standing.
I don't want to score.
It's not your, it's for all of us. It's all of us. It's for all of us learning.
What's it say?
Time's up, you're dead.
Wow.
Damn.
But this is good, because this is an excellent exercise. Because everything that y'all reading, remember I said we're not exempt. I'm not exempt either. You know what I'm saying? We're not exempt from going. That's why going back is so, not going back is so important, because you never know what you're going to get. You might have an idea what you think you want.
Did you read your card?
Matt.
Oh, man, no. Time's up, you didn't make it.
You didn't make it. John?
We got one more chance.
Where are you going?
Stay standing.
Move away and remain focused, you're going to make it.
Wow.
Right now.
Wow.
Great job. All the way. Have a seat. Now, the ones that got one more chance, look around and see your friends. Not the 2 or 3 that moved away and gave themselves more time, right? Limited. But look at the friends that didn't make it. And you got another chance. What I've learned by doing this is that people feel like it's not going to happen to them. If you look around, look at the people it happened to, right? So now, you got a few cards left in here. Pick one. Pick one. Pick one. You got another chance.
You ain't died, man. Yeah.
Now this is what you do. Now mind you who I represent. I'm the stronghold that you're running back to. Now one person said they wasn't going to do it. I'm the stronghold you're running back to. You could have just excused me on out the way, remember? But you took a chance. Open your card. Now your chances are getting slim.
Let's see what we got here, man. Come on, Mike, my name, man. What we got?
Murder?
You were murdered? Wow. No more chances for you.
Chance over. Stole that package.
Hit by a car or get home.
Hit by a car and now you're in a coma. Well, you can't come see me again right now.
In prison, 15 years.
How about you?
I went blind.
You went blind?
That's what it said.
Wow.
How about you?
One
You
more
still got
chance.
one more chance.
I'm gonna try it one more again.
Have a seat.
Give me some.
Have a seat. How about you? Close call, but you live. How about you, John? Say it again. Found in an abandoned house deceased. Have a seat. Now look. 2 people out of everybody that you've been sitting around with. I know this is just a demonstration, but I'm the stronghold. Now these 2 people, you can take another chance if you like. It's up to you, you know. I'm your stronghold. Or have you had enough and you still want to take a chance? You're all in, huh? How about you? Want to take a chance? Remember, I'm a stronghold, so you want, after you see all these people didn't make it, you want to run back to me again? What's it say now?
I think it went over his head.
He get it now.
He get it now.
What's it say? Your business on. You finally got it right. Finally got it right.
Narcan didn't work.
Now his family is devastated. Do you feel that? I mean, it's just a demonstration, but
this thing though,
everybody didn't like their card. But when you come back to your stronghold, you can't tell that stronghold what to give you. You're taking a chance every time.
Every time you're taking a chance, that's why our message of anywhere but backwards is so important, because you can't dictate what you're going to get when you go back. You can dictate some of the things going that way. That's why if you go back, the outcome is you don't know. And just, you got to have that mental picture of, dang, I won't know what I'm going to get. You get a bad bag here, something, and then, but then it's too late. And then when you get that chance to go forward, and then you like, I ain't done, I'm gonna give me another run. Nah, the next run, it might be over. So everybody's there anywhere, but back. That's a good demonstration. Because you have to, everybody realize that you don't pick the outcome, right? You do not pick, you might pick the substance, but you don't pick what the outcome is going to be from using the substance. Yes. And a lot of people don't understand that, or we know it, but I don't think we physically see it. When you see how people would just, and you got to understand that's how important.
6 months ago, we had an Narcan 6 times, and can you imagine if they only bought 5 of them? You brought that up. That's amazing.
Yeah.
He said they had to do it 6 times.
6 times.
Can you imagine they had only had 5 of them?
Yeah.
Man.
Yes, sir.
That's deep.
Huh?
At one point, legally, you're only allowed to Narcan.
Really? So that was a miracle for him. So we on page, let's go to 53. I hope y'all saw that, y'all have that mental picture of, because it's a great demonstration. You really can't predict what you're going to get out of it. And again, we're not saying that what you pick, you're going to get. We're just showing you that the options of when you going back is unlimited. And you can't say, I'm going back, I'm only going to use this day, nothing going to happen. It don't work like that. It would be a beautiful world, but that's not how it goes. So if you're going to get, my expectation for this group, this lesson is everyone will make a commitment to their rehabilitation process. Everyone will make a commitment to their rehabilitation process. I'll explain later. Let's see. If you're going to get something you never got, you will have to do something you never did. Mr. Wynn said that the first time he used the chainsaw, he will cut everything in sight. He will cut the trees that were standing up, lying down in the dirt, or whatever. But the chain will get dull quick. He will get it sharpened and start to cut some more. But the same thing will happen. The chain will get dull again. Then this older gentleman told him that the reason why the chain is getting dull is because he was letting it hit the dirt. Thus, he learned that to make it work, he was designed to make it work how it was designed to. He had to make some minor adjustments. Everybody say minor adjustments. So me growing up in Atlantic City, New Jersey, it wasn't, if you ask me something about cars, dice, or casinos, I can help you. So at this particular time, they was asking me to cut down trees. I ain't never in my life used a chainsaw. So when I was cutting these trees down in the dirt, I was cutting down trees, and I was like cutting the dirt, literally the dirt. So I kept dulling the chain, and I kept going to the office at my job, say, I need the business credit card, need to go get the chain sharpened. They said, man, you just got it sharpened last week. So I said, yeah, keep getting dull. So I did it again. I came back, said, I need the business credit card, we go get the chain. They said, hold on, take us out back, show us what you're doing. So when I showed them, they said, no. You can't put the chainsaw in the dirt. I said, I ain't know. It kept getting dull. That's why every time I cut one tree, it was dull. But I associated that with our lives. If we continue to put our lives into bad areas, that's how we become dull. Watch this, and everybody know it. When we actively using, right, our complexion changes. Right? We start to, but when we're not using, what happens?
Shine.
Listen, that's the chainsaw. When it's the same like the chainsaw. As long as I kept the chainsaw out the dirt, it stayed sharp. It will cut down trees. Zoom, zoom, zoom. That's our lives. That's why it's a sign that lets you know that you're dulling your chain. When you use it, that's why your complexion is going away. That's why we start losing weight. It's letting you know, your body, you're doing something wrong to me. And then when we over here, the body is a great, it defends itself. It start repairing, you start shining, and yeah, but you can't shine and use. People try that all the time. Eventually that don't even work. But when I said, my expectation everybody will make a commitment to their rehabilitation process. There's a story I always tell about the chicken and the pig. It was the chicken and the pig. They was walking down the street and they saw a sign over there and it says, eggs and bacon, all you can eat for 99 cents. So the chicken talked to the pig, told the pig, let's go over there and let's go make a contribution to them. So the pig looked at the chicken and said, if I go over there, I would have to make a commitment. He says, because the chicken had in his head, if he go over there, he can lay some eggs and keep on living. But if the pig go over there, in order for him to make a contribution, he was going to have to do what? He was going to have to die. So I said all that to say this. We keep trying to make a contribution to our recovery process, when in all honesty, if we really gonna make it, we're gonna have to be committed to it. A contribution is this. You go into a program, you do a couple of groups, you're not really working on you, you're working on the outside you, not the inside you. So you do all, that's a contribution. But when you go out there, you think you're just gonna be committed to your recovery process, but that's not happening. The commitment has to be done in here. You have to work on you all around. The physical you, the spiritual you, the soul you. You have to work on all those aspects and be committed to it. You can't make a contribution. The chicken was like, man, listen, I can give some eggs and keep it moving. The pig said, nah, I'm not going over there. They're going to have to kill me. He had to make a commitment. So in your recovery process, if you haven't been making a contribution, you have to change it. It has to be some type of minor adjustment. You're going to have to. You're going to have to. Old behaviors, old ways. Remember I said old patterns. All those have to die.
the shed.
Huh?
Rent the shed.
Yeah,
Rent the shed, drink point blank, rent the shed.
you got to. You're gonna have to. It's no way to receive what you need over here without some stuff dying. It just has to go away. Go ahead, sir.
If we put as much work into our recovery as we do on abuse,
Oh,
every person in this place would be one sober person.
yeah. But that's the only way you're going to succeed. It's going to have to take that type of commitment. And again, we don't need to discuss where we used to do it, all that stuff. We know that, right? But we were committed to it. We wasn't making no contribution. I'm committed to doing what I'm going to do. So you got to remember, you got to make that same contribution or commitment in your recovery. So the word minor means lesser, as in size, extent, or importance, or being or noting the lesser of the two. What's minor for you to change in your life, but it seems hard? What's minor? It's really minor. It just seems hard. Somebody. Come on. Go.
I say stop you.
Huh?
Stop you.
It's minor, but it seems hard.
Because it's such a little thing.
Yeah.
So it is small.
It's small because we go ahead.
Change my
Lifestyle. It's minor, but it seems hard. You got something there?
The way I walk.
The way you walk, you want to change how you. Everybody, it seems minor, but it seems hard.
You want to elaborate on that?
Hold on.
The way my experience in my life, I want to be shedding and walk away from him, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Keep on the straight path, but you know what I mean. It's hard. You know.
Yeah. It's minor, but it seems hard.
Yeah. It's minor, but you make the change over to be safer than him. You know.
Go ahead.
I'm temperamental.
Temperamental. It's minor, but it seems hard. In my book, I wrote, the change of recovery is good if there is a total commitment by the person, a complete lifestyle change. If it's a total commitment by the person. I tell people all the time, how committed are you? Are you trying to achieve this, but are you all in, or you just like halfway? You know what I mean? You need that commitment. What is that commitment like? Why didn't you take heed to the advice that was given to you? You always talk about that. Somebody always gave you advice. I don't care how old you are. You can be 8 or 80. Somebody gave you advice, but the question is, why didn't I take? Remember, I'm writing these questions in this book from my perspective that I know you probably have these things. I know people gave me advice. I got 15 years now removed from it, but I should have 25. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been telling me way back there. But yet, I didn't take that advice. And you have to write in here, what is it about you that you don't take the advice that individuals are giving you that's trying to help you? It's not like they're giving you advice trying to hurt you. They're giving you advice to trying to help you. What about you? What is it? You got to find it. Remember, I talked about Friday about getting down to the core. You have to get down to the core of what is it about me and it don't have to be a man or a woman, because you might have that problem of receiving that advice from both. But you got to find out, what is it? Why don't I take this advice? And I know that this person is trying to help me go forward, but I won't take that advice. What is it? You got to find out.
False pride.
So some of the things that were spoken when we said it's hard, right? And it is. So let me share. I had an uncle. I didn't know he was my uncle till I was an adult. I always thought he was my brother. But he was my favorite brother, so to speak, because I had a special relationship with my uncle's brothers. Certain ones were my favorite depending on what was going on. So this was my tough uncle. This was my uncle that nobody played with. He could fight, right? So I loved him like he went away, he did 15 years in prison. Now he had been in and out of different prisons, but this time he was raw way. 15 years. He went in kind of young. And when he came out, of course he was 15 years older, but he didn't act that way. He was kind of like acting kiddie, like, you know, when different things happened. His reaction to things. And as I got older, I realized that when he went to prison, he couldn't say he went to prison at 18. He couldn't act like an 18-year-old. He had to survive, he had to go into a different mode. But when he came home, he's 35, but now mentally he's 18, so he's handling life
Like that.
as an 18-year-old. Because he didn't get a chance to mature. He just had to switch over into a different mode to survive where he was. That's us. So we've been in certain situations and we've been living a certain way. So now we adjusted our way of thinking and our behaviors to handle our lifestyle. So now we're trying to change and have a new lifestyle. And when people say stuff to us, or a situation arise, we'll react immaturely.
Yes, very much so.
Yes.
So immaturely can make us flare up when it ain't that big. Or it can make us puff up when they didn't put their hands on me, so why am I? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta understand, remember, it's more than just the substance here.
Yeah.
The substance out your body at this point.
At this age, because you ain't got that problem right now.
But you have to give yourself time to catch up to your body. Mentally, you still got to catch up to your age now.
Yeah.
Because growing up kind of stopped. Because now I'm doing this, so I'm going along with this. I didn't really grow up in the stages. So now, mentally, emotionally, you may be at a different stage that's younger than your natural age. So that's why sometimes we react to things and, you know, we think we're doing the adult thing and we're not. I just felt like I needed to share that. Dropped it on me, give it to you, I'm gonna go back and sit down.
What's minor? I'm on page 54, guys. Let's move. Good stuff. What minor work have you done on the inside? This question is a twofold question. Inside means inside the facility, and it also means inside. So what minor work have you done inside? So inside the program you're currently in, and also what type of inside of one of my own mentors, I just always come to him. Me and my friend was in the program, and we used to be running around. We wasn't working on nothing, right? We was just in the program. We wasn't trying to change that, right? And he used to say, "Hey, Mike." I said, "What's up?" He said, "You look good. You look good. You a dressed up trash can, but you look good." I said, "What?" He said, "Man, because all those lessons I gave you to do, you ain't read no books. You ain't writing them. You ain't do." He said, "But you look good, though." And he was right, because I wasn't working on nothing inside. He said, and his name was Mr. Weaver. He was tough. He's like, "Man, you a dressed up trash can. You ain't working on nothing." And he was right though, because he said, "I gave you all these books to read. I gave you lesson book, workbooks." I think the Salvation Army, they got each phase, got phase books and all that. It was all books like that. I ain't do none of them. He said, "Man, you a dressed up trash can. You ain't working on." That's why it says, I got this, that was inspired by him. What minor work have you done on the inside? Are you working on anything in here? You know what I mean? You gotta be doing something, because you don't want to leave out here. You look physically good, but you ain't doing nothing. You gotta work on you. Why haven't you made those minor changes? What's important to you? What's important to you? Here's an acronym. You can look this up. It's called the SMART. It's called SMART. S-M-A-R-T. Look it up. Y'all can, all these stuff I'm telling y'all can look this stuff up when y'all can and study it. It stands for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. So they call SMART goals. Something that's specific, is measurable, is attainable, is realistic, and is timely. You got a time goal on it. When I write my books, I set the release date before I write the book. I put a date. I'm releasing it this day. So now I put the date on it. So now all through the putting it together, what I'm putting in the book, I already got the date. This is my time goal. It has to be done by that date. So you got to do something like that. You got to have a timely. It's called SMART. It's SMART goal. So you got to look those things up and figure out. Do you have a specific thing that you're trying to do? Is it measurable? Is it attainable? Is it realistic? And is it timely? Do you have it? You can do all that while you're in the program to prepare for when you're leaving or staying, either or. What minor changes have you made on the outside? So a lot of times we want to keep in touch with people's phone numbers and stuff that you don't even need to be in touch with. What minor changes have you made on the outside? You have to change stuff on the inside, and you have to change stuff on the outside. My wife said something when I was originally going to start the process of that I was on. She said, I knew you was really changed. And I said, how? She said, you got rid of your phone. She said, I knew. She said, I didn't know how long the process was going to be, but she said, when you got rid of your phone, I said, man, he probably make it this time. Because before, I'm not getting rid of my phone, my contact. Y'all know, y'all ain't getting me write my contacts down. I ain't getting rid of my contact. So she said, when I got rid of my phone, she said that showed a different commitment. Thank you, Lord. Yeah, Lord. All right, let's look down at 55. The bottom of 55. It says the reason why his chain kept getting dull, which I told y'all, was because of the dirt. And the chain represents who? You. Yeah. And the dirt represents what? Yeah. The chainsaw took, y'all got a life lesson out of the chainsaw. The chainsaw, the dirt represents what you do. If you're going to get something you never got, you will have to do something you never did. As long as you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, something positive, your chain will stay sharp. But once you start putting your chain in the dirt, something negative, it'll become dull. Watch this, y'all. And you will have to repeat the steps. What? Just like I did with that chainsaw. Over and over, I had to keep taking it to get sharp because I kept putting it in the dirt. And then when I kept doing it, and every time I came back, and then I was like, wait a minute, that was my life. Every time I did this, I had to do it over. I did this, I had to do it over. I had to do this, I had to do it over. And I realized, as long as I didn't do this, I stayed sharp. My complexion was the same. I didn't have to worry about weight and all that stuff. But you got to realize, it was the dirt that was doing all the stuff that was keeping us dull. So we just got to make that adjustment. Amen? All right. Thought for the day down the bottom, page 56, it says, we are minor in everything but our what? Passion. If we, whatever we're doing over here, we're passionate about it. But we need to carry that passion on this side. Because I keep going back to our past because we were so passionate about it. We was enthusiastic. Whatever it was that we used to enjoy, we were passionate about it. But we got to bring that same passion. That lets us know that we are equipped with it. We just got to use it on another thing. I remember actually the story in, everybody say minor adjustment. Minor adjustment. There's a story in the Bible in John chapter 5. And it says that Jesus went to a man who had been in this condition, I want to say 38 years. He was in this condition for like 38 years. And Jesus went to him. And it says Jesus knew he was in this condition. right? He said, I knew he was in it. It says he knew he was in this condition for 38 years. And he said this, and I could not understand it. And it says he went to the man and asked the man, do you want to be made well? So I always say, wait a minute. If he knew I was in that condition, why would he have to ask me if I wanted to be made well? And then I realized not necessarily everybody wants to be made well.
Right.
So that's the same question I asked you. Do you want to make minor adjustments?
Yes.
Because everybody don't really want to make some minor adjustments. So you got to understand, even though he was in that condition, or you have been in that condition a long time, do you really want to make the changes?